Hello YouTube. It is DJ back with another motherfucking video. And I don't have my mic right now because I lost it. Lost it. I went to go see Duran a few days ago in Cleveland, and I took it with me thinking that I was going to use it, and I have yet to find the mic part, but I have the connector piece. It might be in the car, I gotta check, but I don't know. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is looking amazing here. It feels good outside, and it just got done raining a lot for the past like on and off couple of days. And today just seems like a good day to get into the garden and do some things. I already did some things. I can see it's kind of like some things growing in there. I already planted some kale, some red and yellow onions, squash, bell peppers, regular peppers, dill, and I got rosemary over there, but I don't think it might come back. I don't know. I gotta see. But I got some other things growing too. I got some lettuce, but the lettuce, it's looking a little bare because the squirrels, I do believe they got to it and they've been munching on it, so I just had to move it. And so it's not looking as pretty as it was. But as long as my babies get fed, as long as God's creatures and babies as well get fed, we're doing good. And that means that the shit is good if the animals are eating of it. If they're partaking, it's good food. So yes, trying to see if there's anything else. I do want to take a moment to just like check in, because it's been a minute since I did like a YouTube like video of me checking in and talking about like trauma and my feelings and whatnot. After talking about like high school ex friendships and shit like that, I felt kind of heavy. Like I told y'all, this is like my diary, and if anything, this is like how my way of like going to therapy is. Just I'm not getting anyone to like talk to me. Like I'm not getting that back and forth. You see what I'm saying? Like I give that to myself, but I'm not having someone else to like bounce ideas and like trauma off of. I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I feel like I'm managing well, and I'm just realizing that even though I have not had a therapist, I have had people in my life that took the role as a therapist, but also I have always been my own therapist and always been a safe space to a certain extent to like talk to myself and heal myself and unpack and all that shit. I'm still healing, I'm still on this journey, and if anything, I feel more committed, more like aware and more knowing of what my journey and my path is, what it looks like now and what it's going to look like. And I'm just trusting in myself, in the universe, and pressing forward, as making effort, putting my best foot forward, and that's all I can do when it comes down to it. So yes, we are about to get into this garden. I got some tomato plants right here. I got tomato plants right here that I'm going to plant in there. I also have some planters, but I'm trying to debate if I want to put the tomato plants in the planters or in the garden, like I don't know what the fuck they call it, the in-ground garden. Yeah. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna pause this and turn the camera around so y'all can see what it look like. Um, some of the like the ceilings, they do look a little chewed on. And that's just because like I don't put anything in the garden to like ward off the insects and shit like that. I do need to put like some chili powder or some cinnamon in there to like do that, but that's that's as much as I'm gonna do. Like I don't think I'm gonna do anything else other than that. I just want to have the garden as natural as possible, and like even down to my soil. My soil is like recycled soil and like soil from the earth that I currently live on. Like the land that I currently live on, like that's where the soil comes from. So I mean it's mixed with like, you know, some of like store-bought soil, but like at the end of the day, like I make my own soil and I use my own soil, so it does its thing. It does enough, basically. Yes, we're gonna get into it. I got this chest mount thingy, and I'm gonna put you guys there. I'm not gonna be talking, I'm gonna just be planting, and I want you guys to just watch and be with me. Okay, all right, bye. See you when I put you on my chest. Back. Okay, we got the head view. Boom. Hopefully y'all can see this. I really do hope y'all can see this. But yes, these are the planters I have. They do look a little ghetto, but you know, when you starting out and you trying to do this shit, you work with what you can. Okay? I've been humbled enough to use what I can and appreciate that and be grateful for it. So, yes. I already kind of like had tomatoes in this one right here. This one I had rosemary and yeah, it was rosemary in here. I cut one of them down thinking that it was going to grow back, but as you can tell, old girl's not doing nothing. Well, rosemary is a masculine plant, so oh boy, it's not doing anything. So, and that's probably why it's not coming back, because it's not a female plant. I don't know, but hey, maybe I could search that up and find out. But yeah, I'm gonna plant. I don't know if I want to plant this in this one, or this kind of just seemed more softer. I don't know what this is, but it's gonna get it. Yeah, this ain't nothing but a weed for real. This, if I'm not mistaken, is edible, but I don't know for sure. I would take a picture of it and search it up, but I'm recording right now, so I can't. I don't know what the white stuff on here is, though. But yeah. Get up all these. This is close. This is good. I gotta. Oh, it's just yellow clover, I think, or something like that. Yellow sorrel or something like that. I think that's the name. Yellow sorrel. I gotta search it up again. Yeah, see, this is the old tomato plant that I thought was gonna come back, but it looked busted. No shade. Okay. So, got all things up. Hold on, let me get this. I did put the one over there. I couldn't really see me put it in there, but it is right there. I put it right there. I'm gonna put some more small ones splattered around here, but it's already tomato plants. Like, this is tomato plants. This is the kale, but like I said, they've been fucking the shit up. So I just gotta hope and pray that they push through. And you know, do what needs to be done. And it's crazy because like that's where me feeling the connection with my plants and stuff like that comes in, because it's like at the end of the day, that's just life. Like certain shit, you know, happens because it just happens, you know, like it's a part of the journey and whatnot, and it builds, you know, strength. Like if they make it through, they're going to turn out to be some like really abundant, you know, strong plants. You see what I'm saying? So this soil is really fucking good. Like it's so soft, and partly because of all the rain and stuff like that, but this, I'm not even about to, I'm just gonna loosen the top. Got some more mulch to put in here though. Yeah, I'm just gonna loosen the top, spread this over. I'm gonna put like 2 in here. Well, it is, I think it's only 2. But the 2 with weak ass fucking stems, I'm gonna put in this one because I got some bamboo sticks I can use to help them stay up. I just pat on it to loosen up the dirt. And when I first started, I wasn't as like rough with the plants, but if you call this rough, I don't know. Like I'm really being gentle. I'm not really like, I don't know. There's just no reason to be afraid, I guess. Like just to loosen up these roots, like. Okay. Yeah, that's very loose. That's gonna do very nice. And that's how you know the soil is really good, because it's like how dark it is. It's really fucking good. It's just some good ass soil. Okay. It's rich. I just know it is. Okay. So I'm trying to like space this correctly. I think I want them like close to the, well, like right here is fine. Yeah, like right here. Hold on. So it should be, okay, yeah, that's good enough. Put him. I need some like, some pebbles or something like that. Like, hold on, y'all. Some rocks, just so. Just some rocks to like. It's kind of new, so I just felt called to do that for. But boom, it's gonna like, it just needs some water. That's why it is like a little bit like limp. But hold on, let me. Just keep it long. I got some zip ties. Should have kept those fucking zip ties. Oh shit. No, I did not have all of those buckets. Someone donated and gave me those buckets because they knew I had a garden and whatnot. So this, like, after I don't know how many days, but once like maybe like a week goes by, the plant should be able to like support itself by itself. And then as it continues to grow, I'll just move the zip tie and whatnot. But I just want to root it into the ground. Okay. I'm gonna water it once I get the other one in, but let me rotate this. And I personally just have so much experience. Like, looking back on it, like, I really do have a lot of experience just planting shit and like doing it from scratch. Like, this is just my first time documenting it. And I don't know if it's gonna be as big as the past ones, but just doing it, I know it's helping my mental health, considering everything that's going on, you know, society-wise, politically, and then what's going on like personally in my life. Like, it's a lot. But at the end of the day, like, I know that I'm going to see it through. Like, I'm just so optimistic when it comes to certain shit. And now, like, I'm getting out of thinking that my life is like my life is happening to me. It's more so like I'm shifting my mindset and being like, my life is happening for me. Like, I just have to like realize that I have a say in what I do. Like I just have more freedom than I did when I was that 6-year-old, 16-year-old me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually able to make decisions and know that these decisions are like coming from a place of like whether or not it feels good, or whether or not I'm passionate about it, or whether or not I love doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just have so much gratitude, gratefulness, thankfulness for the journey that I've been on, and, you know, leading up to this point, you know, like, I really have gotten myself through a lot, but also in the same time, I really have like healed and changed and evolved as a person. And I just want to continue to do that. But I know that I can do that. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what I want to say. Yeah, I'll forget the thought, but I'm just trying to continue to remain. Ooh, that scared me. I'm just trying to continue to to remain positive and open-minded and optimistic, but also just realistic about my life and what it requires of myself, and like the journey that I'm, you know, trying and am embarking on. Like, I really have done a lot between, like, I've just done a lot, and it's going to be even more. And I just can't wait until the world is able to see what I'm working on and see what I'm, you know, creating. Like, I just love the fact that I'm 23 years old and I have this much passion and fire and intensity when it comes to creativity. Like, even though I have my moments where I'm not always creating, like, at the end of the day, when I do surrender and fall into that, and it doesn't have to be just art, like literally doing anything, you have the option to be creative. And the fact that I do that with anything that I do, whether it's cooking, gardening, like cleaning up, like washing dishes, like playing the game, watching TV, like sitting in stillness, like I just love how in tune I'm becoming, I guess. And it's like I actually am seeing and realizing the the fruit that I already have, harvested. I'm planting new fruit, already planted new seeds. Now it's time to now it's time to now it's time to maintain and attend to those seeds and continue to water those seeds. And I can honestly say that I'm loving it. Like in this moment, I am loving it. Like, and that's another thing that I'm realizing, like, we have emotions, they shift, they change, and that's okay. Is really just allowing myself to feel those emotions and then allowing them to pass. Like, I used to dwell in certain emotions, especially like my sadness and my grief and my anger and lower, I don't want to say lower, but like emotions that just come with more of a negative feeling or energy. I used to dwell on those, and I feel like that's why now it's hard for me to, well, I kind of have to fight myself to feel and at least acknowledge and sit in those good emotions, like when I'm excited, when I'm happy, when I'm proud of myself, when like those good, like when I'm like joyful, like being in those energies, allowing myself to be present and experience those things just as much as I experience the hurtful shit. It's like I have to have that balance. But I'm also like right now, like I'm realizing like the life that I was manifesting when I was a kid is the life that I'm living now. But what's happening right now is I am breaking out of that life that 16-year-old me had like kid 16 like 5 6-year-old 16-year-old me manifested. I'm breaking out of that, or at least I'm alchemizing that world and changing and manifesting a new one, changing it into a new one, manifesting a new one. And I feel like that's the beauty of it. Just coming to that realization, like this is the life that, cause I'm gonna be 100% transparent, y'all. I don't work. Well, I mean, I DoorDash. Besides, doing that and like trying to go back to school, like that's what I do. I don't really do too much, but I also do a lot. Like I do shit that I am passionate about, shit that actually like makes me feel something. And that's not to knock having a job, and that's not to say that I'm not gonna have one in the future. But right now, like I truly am enjoying not having to be attached to something like that, And in the future, when I do get attached, like when I not attached, but when I do have a relationship with a job again, I want it to be more. Sorry, I thought I heard something. when I do have a relationship with a job again, I want that job to be like a job that I am passionate about, a job that I love, a job that I actually want to work, a job that I actually feel like I'm doing something at and making a change and a difference at. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's like I have a bigger purpose. Like, not only am I getting a check, like this job is fulfilling me, like that type of shit. And unfortunately that only comes with having, not that only comes, but you have to go through education in order to get a job like that. And that's okay. It's just having to pay and how expensive it is to pursue whatever education it is that you want to pursue. So that's more of the fucked up, like, thing about it. But it's also like, at the end of the day, like, that didn't stop our ancestors to, like, they still went out there and went to school and fought for the right for us to even go to school so willingly now, like, to have the choice to go to school. Like, they fought for it. So it's like, utilize that, you see what I'm saying? But I just had to come to this point and realize, like, what was for me and what wasn't for me, you know, what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do. Like, I knew that I wasn't like, even when I went to college before dropping out, like, I went for, originally it was like engineering, but that was because it was, I liked the STEM classes and everything. I liked robotics, but it was also kind of like force fed down my throat as well. But, you know, eventually I realized, like, you know, I want all these math classes and shit like that, and it's cool and all, like, I love math, but, like, not that much, you see what I'm saying? It does not give me that edge that much, you see what I'm saying? But, you know, I eventually switched my major to fine arts, and fine arts was, it was better, but it just, I had one class that was geared towards art. Like, I got an English 1101 class, I got this class, that class, and at that time I really didn't like writing, and I just really hated, like, writing and whatnot. And that's only because the teachers that I had at DECA, they just they made me hate writing. Like, each and every reading teacher I had, or any teacher that had us at that school write papers, I hated it because of how they did it. Like, it just wasn't fun. But now it's crazy. Like, I love writing, but I know that the way that I write, it needs it if I want to become professional with it and do the things that I want to do with it, I have to like, receive more knowledge and understanding about that. You see, like, I'm not as, I don't want to say petty, but, like, I'm just mature. Like, I've grown, my mindset and everything has grown and changed. Like, you know, and that just happens, you know, when you're a human, like, you know. But I'm also, like, I'm not regular. Like, I'm different. That's why I'm going down the path I'm going down. That's why, like, I didn't want to go to school at that time, because I'm unique, I'm different. Like, and that's not to take anyone else's shine, but, you know, I'm not like everyone else. I don't like the same things everyone likes. I don't stand for certain things that other people stand for. And even if I do, like, I'm open and willing to change and, you know, stand for something else. You see what I'm saying? As long as it aligns with my morals and my highest self and, you know, me, then, like, yeah, I'm gonna stand for it. But, you know, I just don't want that to be like to cause a division. Like, that's that's where like it's okay to be different, but at the end of the day, it's like you still have to have that balance. Like that's what life is about, having balance. Like it's okay to be like, you know what, I'm different than everybody, but at the same time, it's like I know that I'm not. I know that I is somebody out there that has similarities. It's someone out there that resonates. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, it's two cardinals, a male and a female. But yeah, hopefully this. Hold on. Okay, we had like 22 minutes. I'm gonna try to hurry up. I'm gonna have to get. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get a bamboo stick for this one too. I'm gonna do this one high. I'm gonna keep this one long. Keep it long. Okay, hold on. It's crazy how country I am, like, and that's honestly what Ohio is. Ohio country for, like that's the root of it. Like, if you're really from Ohio, you know that it ain't nothing. It really ain't nothing outside of the city. It ain't nothing but cornfields and shit like that. But I just come from a country ass background. I was like 3 years old, making my own garden and shit like that. So that shit is it's not on me, baby. It's in me. No shade. I'm gonna put the rest of these tomatoes in the bag. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna put, cause I don't feel like doing all that reaching and shit. No shade. So, I mean, the only one I'm probably gonna put in the back is this one, cause girl, the squirrels, either the wind or the squirrels was fucking with them too, and they was falling over, and that one snapped. The whole main stem snapped, and this one too. So I don't even know if these, well, no, it's still gonna stay alive, but you know I need to take a sip of water too, Cox. I have smoked a little, and I got cotton mouth right now. No shade. My mouth about dry as a bitch. But like I said, I got a lot of shit in store, and I can't wait, and I'm so excited to showcase those things, you know, other sides of myself. And I feel like with this YouTube, I have allowed myself to do so. And I feel like that's the beauty, one of the beauties that comes out of this situation. And I am going to get back into like talking about trauma and shit like that. It's just, I realize like it's okay to take breaks, and it's okay to not share everything, but like with me not really like subscribing to like the thought of like oversharing, I don't really care, but also a part of me does care, because it's like I want some things to be like intimate and personal to me, like that at least that shows me that I have like that respect and that love for myself, to be like, you know what, at the end of the day, like, yes, I do want to be seen and whatnot, but I don't, you know, want everything and everyone to know about, you know, me. Like, I still want to like essentially keep that part of me that's mysterious, you know. That's me in a nutshell. Like, I'm mysterious, but I'm not the type, I'm not secretive. Like, I'm not a bitch that's not gonna like tell you the truth if you ask me the truth. But like, if you want to know and you don't know and you choose not to ask me, then it's like, or choose not to interact or have a conversation with me, then it's like, that's on you. Like that has nothing to do with me, like, whatsoever. So like I'm no longer responsible for everyone else's healing, or at least I don't feel like I'm responsible for everyone else's healing and their change and evolution and growth and how they treat me. Like at the end of the day, like I know now, like you can treat me like shit and it just is that. I hope you're ready for the karma that you're going to receive, regardless if you do believe in karma or not. But you know, at the end of the day, you can't just go around doing hurt to people. But it's not like a bad thing. It just is. Like some people go around and do that. Because like that's just that balance, that energy of like, if we had to use good and bad, like that energy of good and bad. But like now I just think it just is. Like that's what that is. You know. Essentially it's really nothing we can do about it. Because if we did, we would have. But that's another thing. Like if you are becoming aware and you are aware, you are growing and changing and evolving, then in those situations you'll know how to navigate them. But if you're not and you're sleeping, essentially, it's like, well, babes, what do you expect? In some type of way, that's what you're manifesting for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yes. Well, I'm about to go drop her off. Okay. Love you. Tell her I said I love her. Okay. And I'm gonna see if I can catch some more rides. Okay. Until about 6. All right. I'll see you when you get back. When I go to the store, I'll call you. All right. Love you. Be safe. Love you. What is that? Oh. Look at that, y'all. But yeah. Girl, I just realized this was Snap too. Like, what the fuck? Like, it just is. Like, the wind was, like, did this. Like, I don't know why. I really don't know if it was just the wind, but I feel like the squirrels, they also, like, they just so rambunctious, for real. But in a way, they kind of ghetto, but it is what it is. Like, look where they live at. I wouldn't expect anything less, okay? But, you know, just really, really appreciative of myself and God and the family that I have in my life. Like, even though we have our ups and downs, like, at the end of the day, like, it's nothing but love, for real. Like, when you really get down to it, it's nothing but love, nothing but care. So, like, let's work through that. Let's work through the shit that, you know, isn't that, so that it's more of the love and everything and less of, like, the hate and the resentment and the grudges and shit like that. But it just is what it is. I can, me and my friends talk about this all the time. I can lead a horse to water, but I cannot make them drink, okay? That's something that they're gonna have to choose for themselves. See, I know that call sound familiar. I can't see it. This soil is like really fucking soft. Oh shit. This soil really fucking soft. Like, ooh, what? Oh, I thought that was something else, y'all. Like, this is some good ass soil. Like, got to be. So. That's what I forgot. It's cool. I'm gonna just sprinkle the shit on top and then, yeah, that should work. I'm gonna just sprinkle it on top and then, yeah. I'm talking about this fertilizer that I got. Fertilizer, yeah, the fertilizer should be. I'm gonna sprinkle it on top, and I got some wood chips I can use for as mulch. So that should, like, you know, work, do some type of magic. But we are almost done. This is the last one besides that other one. I'm probably not gonna plant that one. We gonna see. And then I just gotta water all of them. But yeah, y'all, I'm just so excited. I can't wait for y'all to, like, see certain shit that I have in store and experience it, because it's gonna be big. At least for me. Okay. All right. Water this one first. Then I'm gonna water it in. Oh, fuck. Girl, this one doing the shorter lane too. I'm gonna come back and check it once I put this water in there. It should be fine after I put the water in there. The in-ground garden already I put fertilizer in there, so that one good over here. Now we can start pouring water. Just want to make sure it's more than enough. The soil is kind of already like wet and damp, but the sun coming out, so them real good, real nice. And I'm gonna come back and check on them. And this one should at least should still stand up by itself. Well, y'all, that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna just clean up and call it a day. Okay, I am back. I had to wash my hands and whatnot to get all that dirt off my hands, but I have finished planting all the tomatoes. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute what they look like right now, but actually I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, maybe a couple hours, let the the sun and the plants soak up that water, and then I'm gonna come back out here and show y'all what it's giving. But yeah, I finished planting them, and I hope you guys enjoyed me planting. Like, this is just my regular life, no shade, like for real, a snippet of it. But yeah, love you guys, smooches, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so it is the next day, and I'm about to show y'all how the tomato plants look and just how everything else looks. Okay, so these are the tomato plants. They picked up a little bit. Don't mind the glass and shit over there. That's for like an art project. And all the rest of this shit is real ghetto, but like this is real life. It's real ghetto, but it do what it do. Okay, so that's the onions and stuff. This is what I mean by like some of the seedlings are like chewed up, but that's supposed to be like the kale. This is the dill. Hold on, that's the dill right there. That kind of look like grass. This is, I forget what the name of it, but it's like it's supposed to go on like a salad. And then that's another tomato plant. God, y'all should see how my fucking neighbor's dog look. It really looks ugly as fuck. But that's some more tomato plants right there. And then I got some squash right there. So yeah, I hope y'all can hear me, because I know that bitch dog over there is barking up a fucking storm. But look at my babies. I don't know if y'all saw my other YouTube video where I like replanted my plants. It's a lot of bird doo-doo. That's crazy. But yes, remember when I had replanted my plants? Y'all should go to my YouTube and watch that though. But I just planted another one in this nice little pot. So yeah, that's about it. Hold on. Okay, so that is it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content. We're gonna do more of this. Look at the moon, y'all. Y'all see that? Love it. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Love you guys and smooches.